Have you ever imagined a planet where it rains molten metal? Or one so dark it reflects almost no light at all? Across our galaxy, astronomers have discovered thousands of worlds that completely challenge everything we thought we knew about planets. Some orbit two suns, others are covered by oceans hundreds of kilometers deep, and a few are so hot that rocks literally vaporize into the sky. What makes these discoveries even more astonishing is that none of them exist only in science fiction. They are real. Every one of these worlds has been detected by powerful telescopes and studied by scientists, proving that our universe is far stranger than anyone could have imagined. As technology improves, new discoveries continue to rewrite the rules of astronomy. Every year, planets once considered impossible become part of reality, reminding us just how little we still know about the cosmos. Today, we're counting down 10 real planets that look completely impossible. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1, you'll wonder whether nature has a much bigger imagination than humans ever could. Kepler 16b, the planet with two suns. For decades, the idea of living on a planet with two sunsets belonged only to science fiction. Movies like Star Wars made the image of twin suns iconic, but few imagined such a place could actually exist. Then astronomers discovered Kepler 16b. Located around 200 light-years away from Earth, this remarkable planet orbits not one, but two stars at the same time. Instead of circling a single sun like every planet in our solar system, Kepler 16b follows a stable path around an entire binary star system. Imagine standing on its surface. Depending on the position of the stars, you could witness two sunrises, two sunsets, or both suns shining together across the sky. The shadows would constantly shift, creating a landscape unlike anything on Earth. Although Kepler 16b itself is probably too cold and gaseous to support life, its discovery changed astronomy forever. Before 2011, scientists weren't even certain planets could form around binary stars. Kepler 16b proved they could. Today, astronomers believe there may be millions of similar worlds scattered across our galaxy. Sometimes, reality really does look like science fiction. ES2b, the darkest planet ever found. Most planets reflect at least some of the light they receive from their stars. ES2b barely reflects any. This extraordinary world is considered the darkest planet ever discovered. It reflects less than 1% of the light that reaches it, making it darker than charcoal and almost as black as fresh asphalt. Scientists still debate exactly why it's so dark. Its atmosphere is incredibly hot, over 1,000 degrees Celsius, and appears to absorb almost all incoming light instead of reflecting it. Unlike Jupiter, whose clouds shine brightly, ES2b seems to swallow light itself. If you could somehow float nearby, you wouldn't see a bright planet illuminated by its star. You would see a faint, almost invisible sphere drifting through space. Only a subtle deep red glow caused by its extreme temperature would reveal its presence. The discovery shocked astronomers because nothing like it exists in our own solar system. It demonstrated that planets can evolve in ways nobody had predicted, producing worlds that seem to disappear into the darkness of space itself. It's a reminder that the universe isn't just colorful and spectacular. Sometimes, it's almost completely black. GJ1214b, the mysterious ocean world. Imagine a planet with no continents, no mountains, no beaches, just an endless world hidden beneath an enormous atmosphere. That's the mystery surrounding GJ1214b. When it was first discovered, scientists nicknamed it the ocean planet. Early observations suggested it might contain an immense global ocean hundreds of kilometers deep, far beyond anything found on Earth. If true, the pressure at the bottom would be so extreme that water could transform into exotic forms of ice unlike any naturally occurring on our planet, even though temperatures above remained incredibly high. But recent observations have made the story even stranger. Some researchers now believe this mysterious world may not be covered by water at all. Instead, beneath its thick atmosphere could lie a vast ocean of molten rock, with clouds made from vaporized minerals drifting high above the surface. In other words, astronomers still aren't entirely sure what this planet actually looks like. Every new observation seems to create even more questions than answers. Whether it's an endless ocean world or a planet covered by liquid magma, GJ1214b reminds us that the strangest planets in the galaxy are often the ones we still don't fully understand. And perhaps that's what makes them so fascinating. 55e, the planet that could be made of diamond. Gold has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. But imagine a planet where diamonds could be one of the most common materials. Welcome to 55e. Located about 41 light-years from Earth, this extraordinary super-Earth is roughly twice the size of our planet and completes an orbit around its star in less than 18 hours. A single year there passes in less than one Earth day. Its proximity to its star creates unimaginable conditions. Surface temperatures can exceed 2,000 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt many types of rock. What made headlines around the world, however, was a scientific hypothesis, suggesting that this planet's interior could contain enormous amounts of carbon compressed into diamond under immense pressure. Although newer studies have shown the composition is probably more complex than first believed, scientists still think carbon plays an important role in the planet's structure. It may not be a giant diamond after all, but it's still unlike almost anything we've ever discovered. Adding to the mystery, observations from space telescopes indicate that its surface changes over time. Heat appears to shift across the planet in ways astronomers still struggle to explain, hinting at volcanic activity or massive oceans of molten lava. A world once imagined as the universe's greatest treasure may actually be something even more fascinating. A planet that refuses to fit into any category we already know. HD 180-9733b, the planet where glass falls from the sky. Rain usually brings water, sometimes snow. On HD 180-9733b, it brings glass. This giant blue planet might look peaceful from a distance. In fact, Its rich blue color makes it one of the most beautiful exoplanets ever photographed indirectly. But that appearance is incredibly deceptive. Its atmosphere reaches temperatures of nearly 1,000 degrees Celsius, while violent winds roar across the planet at more than 8,000 kilometers per hour. Those extreme conditions create one of the most terrifying weather systems ever discovered. Tiny particles of silicate, the same material found in glass, form high in the atmosphere before being blasted sideways by the supersonic winds. Instead of falling gently toward the ground, the glass races horizontally through the air like billions of microscopic blades. There is no safe direction, no shelter. Everything exposed would be relentlessly sandblasted by razor-sharp particles moving faster than most bullets. Scientists believe this world is one of the best examples of how weather elsewhere in the universe can be almost unimaginable. Because sometimes, even the rain can kill you. TOI 849b, the naked heart of a giant planet. Most giant planets hide their secrets beneath enormous layers of gas. TOI 849b doesn't. Discovered in 2020, this strange world puzzled astronomers almost immediately. It's about the size of Neptune, yet it's incredibly dense, far denser than a gas giant should be. The leading explanation is astonishing. Scientists believe TOI 849b may actually be the exposed core of a much larger planet. Billions of years ago, it may have resembled Jupiter or Saturn, surrounded by a massive atmosphere of hydrogen and helium. But orbiting extremely close to its star changed everything. Intense radiation and powerful stellar winds are thought to have stripped away nearly all of its outer layers, leaving behind only the enormous rocky and metallic core that once lay hidden deep inside. In a way, astronomers may be looking directly at the skeleton of a giant planet, a structure that normally remains buried beneath tens of thousands of kilometers of gas. No planet like this exists in our solar system, and its discovery has given scientists a rare opportunity to study the internal anatomy of giant planets for the very first time. Sometimes the universe reveals its greatest secrets by tearing an entire world apart. WASP 76b, the planet where iron rains from the sky. Imagine a world so unbelievably hot that metal doesn't stay solid. It doesn't even stay liquid. It turns into vapor. That's exactly what happens on WASP 76b. Orbiting so close to its parent star that one side permanently faces the light, this giant exoplanet reaches temperatures above 2,400 degrees Celsius on its day side, hot enough to vaporize iron. But the real spectacle begins when powerful winds carry that iron vapor toward the planet's permanently dark side. There, temperatures suddenly drop by hundreds of degrees. The vapor cools. It condenses. And it falls back toward the planet as molten iron rain. It's one of the most extraordinary weather systems ever detected anywhere in the universe. Unlike Earth, where weather is driven by water, WASP 76b has a climate dominated by metals. Its atmosphere is so extreme that molecules are constantly being broken apart and reassembled as they move between the scorching day side and the cooler night side. No human technology could survive there. No aircraft could fly through those metallic storms. It's a place where the very idea of weather has been rewritten. And somehow, it's completely real. J1407b, the planet with rings bigger than a solar system. Saturn's rings are among the most beautiful sights in our solar system. But compared to J1407b, they look tiny. This extraordinary exoplanet candidate is believed to possess the largest ring system ever discovered. Scientists estimate it may contain dozens of enormous rings, stretching nearly 120 million kilometers across, around 200 times larger than Saturn's. To put that into perspective, if J1407b replaced Saturn in our solar system, its rings would appear far larger than the full moon seen from Earth. They would dominate the sky every single night. Some of the gaps within those gigantic rings are so large that astronomers suspect they may already contain newly forming moons, carving paths through the material just as young planets shape disks. Although researchers continue studying this fascinating system to better understand its exact nature, one thing is certain. Nothing remotely comparable exists around any planet we know. J1407b reminds us that our solar system may be far less extraordinary than we once believed. Out there, nature builds on a scale almost impossible to imagine. PSR B1620-26b, the oldest planet ever discovered. Most planets are ancient. This one is almost as old as the universe itself. PSR B1620-26b is estimated to be around 12.7 billion years old, making it one of the oldest planets ever discovered. For comparison, Earth formed about 4.5 billion years ago. That means this world is nearly 3 times older than our planet. It was already orbiting its stars long before our solar system existed. Long before Earth. Long before the dinosaurs. Possibly even before many galaxies had fully formed. Its location is just as extraordinary as its age. Instead of orbiting an ordinary star, this planet circles an exotic pair consisting of a white dwarf and a rapidly spinning pulsar, the collapsed remains of stars that ended their lives in spectacular explosions. Few astronomers expected a planet could survive such violent cosmic events. Yet somehow, it did. Because of its incredible age, scientists often nickname it Methuselah, after the biblical figure associated with extraordinary longevity. It's a silent survivor from the earliest chapters of cosmic history. A world that has witnessed almost the entire lifetime of our galaxy. Standing beside it would be like looking directly into the distant past of the universe itself. WASP-B, the planet that is being torn apart. Some planets are strange. Some are extreme. But WASP-121b is a world that seems to be fighting for its very existence. Located about 900 light-years from Earth, This gigantic exoplanet orbits so incredibly close to its parent star that a single year lasts only about 30 Earth hours. It is locked in an endless embrace with its star, with one side permanently facing an inferno of relentless radiation. Temperatures soar beyond 2,500 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest planets ever studied. At these unimaginable temperatures, metals such as iron, magnesium, and even titanium don't remain solid. They exist as vapor, suspended within the atmosphere like ghostly clouds. But the heat isn't the only problem. The star's immense gravity is literally pulling the planet apart. Astronomers have detected that WASP-121b's atmosphere is escaping into space, stretching outward in a massive trail of superheated gas. Every second, tiny pieces of the planet are being stripped away, slowly disappearing into the darkness. It's as if the planet is evaporating before our eyes. Yet despite these impossible conditions, it continues to orbit its star, completing another lap every day and a half, trapped in a cosmic dance that may eventually destroy it completely. For scientists, WASP-121b is more than just another exoplanet. It offers a glimpse into how planets evolve under the most extreme conditions imaginable, revealing processes that simply don't exist anywhere in our own solar system. Every new observation pushes the limits of planetary science a little further. Because if there's one lesson we've learned from exploring the galaxy, it's that nature is capable of creating worlds far stranger than anything science fiction has ever imagined. From planets where molten iron falls from the sky, to worlds older than almost every star around us, the universe continues to prove that reality is far more extraordinary than fiction. And the most incredible part is that these are only a tiny fraction of the thousands of exoplanets we've discovered so far. With every new telescope and every new mission, astronomers uncover worlds that challenge everything we thought we knew about the cosmos. Which of these planets amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy discovering real places and worlds that seem impossible, don't forget to subscribe. Because out there, the universe still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered.